Hi everyone, welcome to my next live. Hi everyone. So I'm Rhonda Kelly coming to you live from Sydney, Australia. I'm coming to you on my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, and my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. Hi Maria, thanks for watching. So I have some people watching on Facebook and YouTube. So fortunately, Facebook is working tonight. My live streaming wasn't working for a little bit. Hi Gwenny. Okay, so I've got a couple of people. Hi Brian, how you going? Okay, so I've got a few people watching on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm Rhonda Kelly from Sydney, Australia, a psychic medium. I do my weekly lives on Tuesday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time at 7 o'clock. So that's why I'm here. I've just taught my psychic development class. I teach psychic development. So that was a great class tonight. So thank you everyone who participated. So I'm just waving to you. All right, so what I do tonight is I answer a psychic question per person. Hi, Princess on YouTube. How you going? There's no guarantee of me answering a reading. I try to get through them, but I can be quite busy because I've got YouTube and Facebook both working tonight. Yeah, that went really well. Thank you, Gwenny. My class went well. Doing mediumship for the next one in a fortnight. So I teach every Tuesday fortnight. I teach psychic development. So if you have a look on my website, rhondasreadings.com, look at the shop section, you can find I do classes. I design them so that they're separate topics, so you could do just one class at a time. Or if you wanted to do the entire term, I could send you the link for the existing classes as well. All right, so I've got a question on YouTube and Facebook. People watching on YouTube or Facebook, thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to my newsletter, my channel, Rhonda's Readings. If you'd like to look at my newsletters, look at my newsletter playlist. I also email that newsletter, so just email me if you'd like to go on that newsletter. On my website, rhondasreadings.com, I've got a contact section, so you can see how to contact me. And as you know, I've got my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings, Twitter at Rhonda Psychic, Instagram at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. So there's different ways of connecting with me. And also for the American viewers on YouTube, there's actually an American phone number now to connect with Psychic TV Australia. So if you look at the website, ptvaustralia.com.au, there's an Australian phone number listed. I've also, or if you contact me, I've got the American phone number. So there's actually a local number that you can call to connect with an Australian psychic. So it's actually not paying international call fees. It's basically the cost of a local call to connect. So that's really exciting news. All right, so I did have some questions on Facebook before the YouTube ones. So I'm just going to those. I've just got to scroll. Okay, Gwenny has asked anything for you in a couple of months. Okay, Gwenny, I'm drawn to teaching and learning. I'm feeling like that's more on a personal front than a work front, but it feels like I'm drawn to two women around you, and it feels like those two women are it's almost, I could say, quite a sisterly sort of group, a family sort of group. They're friends, but I don't know whether you're looking at going into business with these two women or you're already in business, but there's a bit of learning and teaching around those women. Like part of it's to do with your relationship with each other, but also altogether you're sort of learning and teaching. So it's quite an interesting energy. It's and nothing bad. It's not like it's a karmic thing or it's a bad thing you're learning. It feels like it's quite a good thing you're learning. And as I'm sort of saying that, it's almost like I feel excited, like I can't get the words out because I feel like you're going to be sort of empowered or almost like intrigued by what you're learning. Like the more you learn, the more you gonna wanna learn. So that's a beautiful energy with that. Thank you, Gwenny. Okay, Maria has asked any messages for me. Um, First thing I'm picking up, Maria, is slow down the mind. I know a hell of a lot going on right now. I'm feeling like yeah, I know your mind's been a lot on work and you're always wanting to grow and improve. Um, but I'm feeling like at the moment you can't do anything. So I'm just feeling like slow down the mind around the work. Um, and I'm actually drawn to the next 10 days. So I feel like I don't know whether you're a bit run down or something at the moment, whether within those 10 days you're going to have a bit more of a rest energetically before that sort of picks up. But certainly around what you're thinking about the work and what you're sort of planning and what your angst are, just slow down in mind. You don't need to. Nothing's going to change in the next 10 days. So just have that time to um, I don't know whether you're not eating much at the moment or you've lost your taste of food, but I feel like really go back to basics with food, sleep, um, drink plenty of water, that sort of thing. Really look after yourself for the next 10 days is what I feel. All right, but good luck with that. Oh, you're interested in the mediumship? I'm doing that next week so what's 14 days plus 4? So on the 18th of August, if that's the Tuesday, I am doing the mediumship if you wanted to join in with that class. Yeah, I think you'll find it interesting. Thank you, Gwenny. All right, so one more on Facebook before I go to YouTube. Alina has said, do you have any messages for me, re love? Will I end up with the guy I like from work? So I've just got my little pendulum. Okay, I'm actually feeling no for that, Alina. I'm feeling like there's someone better around the corner. It actually feels like you've already made that connection, but it's not. It's. I feel like it's around the corner in a literal sense. I know it's just a saying, but it's not the guy from the work. It's either a guy from around the corner at work or from where you're living. Yeah, that sounds really good, Gwenny. All right, thank you for that. So I'm just going to head over to. So thanks to everyone for watching on Facebook and YouTube. I'm just going to go over to YouTube. I've got some questions. Okay, Princess A has said, I've been asking this question in the past few lives about me visiting my mum. So I finally am at my mum's. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Princess, for letting me know. How long do I see you staying at my mum's? Okay, I'm being told 3 to 4. I'm not told how, whether that's days, weeks, months, I'm not actually told. I'm feeling like it's days or weeks. Like it's almost like you need to be there. I'm feeling like you're gonna have a conversation with your mum that you've been putting off or you've been meaning to have. And I feel like the universe has put you together because you're ready to have that conversation, is what I'm feeling, Princess. Um, and I feel like it was like on the tip of your tongue that the other times you've asked about going to your mum's, but it's actually going to happen. And I feel like it'll be almost like a release of a burden or an obligation around this conversation. So it'll actually be good energetically for both you and your mum to have this conversation. Yeah, but 3 to 4 is what I'm being shown with that. So thank you, Princess A. Okay, so Princess Nee has said, hi Rhonda, Psyche told me Joa is wearing a mask and planning to advantage of my nice nature. Is she right? Is he dangerous? What are your insight? Okay, I've got a yes to that, and it was a fairly quick yes, but I'm feeling the danger is not in the way that you think it is. So it's a danger in a different way. And interesting you said he's wearing a mask, because I got told actor, like as in what you see is not what you get. Like he's used to playing roles, and there's more than one type of role he's able to play. So his personality is very tricky, and I feel like if you were to give much more thought about Joa, it would drive you insane because you'd be thinking so much about why is he behaving like that. So Joe is the type of person that will teach you that you can't control other people and how they behave towards you, but you can control how you react or whether you give them any power in reacting to them and playing their game. So the best thing I feel with Joe is to not play his game. And yeah, I feel like he's more dangerous with words and actions. So certainly be careful about what you tell him. And I just feel like that energies, it doesn't actually feel like if you sort of step away, it'll just fizzle out. I feel like you're going to have to consciously make an effort to be separate from him. But good luck with that. Okay, Billy J said, do you see that my last half of 2020, will I be happy? I'm being told happier, but I'm still feeling like it's a long way to go. It's quite, it's almost like I can see you walking, like you're walking up steps. It's almost like you've dug a bit of a hole for yourself, like a bit of a nesting, a bit of a protective one of doing that. And I can see you walking up steps, walking away from that hole, is what I'm feeling. So yeah, I feel like you will be happier, but there's still steps to take to look after your own happiness as well. All right, thank you for that. So, just going to go back to Facebook. I'm quite busy tonight with questions. That's why I only do one question per person. There's no guaranteed question. So I've got that $5 policy if you wanted an absolute guarantee of a reading, but otherwise I'll just be trying my best to get through them. All right, Tracy has said, do you have anything for me, please? Okay, all right, I just went to pick up the cards and I didn't actually, tuning into energy, Tracy, I felt a bit overwhelmed and I felt a bit confused and I was trying to get what the message is. But then when I picked up my deck of cards, I got told the top one for you, which is focus. So that's consistent with what I was feeling. I focus my logical mind to make smart, effective business decisions. Okay. Who's the man around you, Tracy, who drinks? Tuning into his energy, I feel sick and I feel like I'm slurring my words. There's someone I feel around your workplace or around you when you make decisions around your workplace who drinks and he's giving you his opinion, but he's not got the same focus as you. And he's not got the same, he's someone you look up to, but he's not got the same focus that he had previously. So I want you to, when in terms of the focus and making smart decisions, make sure they're your own decisions. But good luck with that. Hi, Rachel. I'm well, thanks. Okay, anything for Rachel? Hi, Leanne. Thanks for watching. Okay, Rachel. You're a busy lady. I'm feeling like I feel like you're busy, and for the most part, that's not going to change at anytime soon. Like you're just busy with other people around you. What I am feeling is that you've got to almost like step back and let other people make mistakes because that's how they learn. That's what I'm feeling. So there's a little bit of that, and it's not a strong energy, but I'm feeling like that's a common theme with people that you care for, people around you. And the card I pulled for you, Rachel, is empowerment. I recognize and appreciate all that inspires me to feel empowered. So that's for you, but also letting people make their own mistakes. And I feel like by you watching their growth is going to make you feel empowered. All right, so interesting reading, Rachel, but good luck with that. All right, so I'll just go back to hi, Nev. Back to YouTube. I was up to Honeybee. Honeybee has asked, do you see me getting a job offer in 2020? Do you see me taking it? Okay, I just got told yes and no. Yeah, now my pendulum doesn't know what it's doing. Yeah, so the first question is yes, I see you getting a job offer, and I feel no, you won't be taking it. And tuning into that, I got a bit of a sore back. It's almost like the job offer is overstretching your commitments. So that's what I'm picking up. All right, but good luck with that, honeybee. Okay, Nav has asked, when will Aman Bath reach out to me? Okay, I'm not getting a time frame. I'm literally being shown a tug of war. So I feel like Nav, it's a bit of a battle of wills. You've kind of got, and it's almost like you're both being stubborn. So I literally feel like with the tug of war going either way, it's like I could tune into his energy 1 minute and give you a time frame, but then the next day to be quite different. So yeah, I don't know what the butting head is, what the stubbornness is about, but I'm feeling like you have more control over that than you realize, whether you're perhaps reacting to that or you're yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a game that you're playing with each other. All right, but good luck with that. All right. Thanks, Nev. Nicole has asked, hope you're doing well. I am, thanks. What will be the outcome of for my co-worker Amanda, please and thank you? Okay, I feel like it's fair, but it's not great. So it's and it feels like almost like a disciplinary thing of what she shouldn't be doing, what she should be doing, what she shouldn't be doing. But I feel like it's not going to be anything surprising to her. But I am feeling like it's fair, and Amanda needs to make sure her voice is heard, because there's fairness in both sides of the story. And I am being shown a workplace where more people pull their weight than the others. So there's got to be changes for that fairness. And literally, rather than sort of making bold comments like, I want this to be done, this needs to be done properly, or whatever objective is you want, actually give it a time frame. Say, look, can we reassess this in 3 weeks' time and see that this has changed, kind of thing. And if not, we'll try a different tactic. All right, thank you for that. Hi, Yasmin. Are there any messages for me tonight from Spirit? Thank you. I've got a lady that's had difficulty breathing. I feel like she had a bit of like overlap syndrome, like COPD and obstructive sleep apnea. She's got a bit of like a restriction, but also an obstruction. So there's a bit of, I feel like she was a bigger lady and that she had restriction from her weight, but also a bit of, yeah, sort of a complicated breathing is what I'm feeling when she was awake and asleep. She's wanting you to remember to breathe. You put quite a lot of pressure on yourself and you almost like block yourself by negative thoughts sometimes, Yasmin. Like you will say, I want to do this, but I'm not good at that. Like literally wake up and say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm a creative person. I'm a confident person. I can do this. And literally just do it. And she's saying, show me like a baby walk, like baby steps, like just do a little bit each time kind of thing. She's basically now she's having a coughing fit. So to verify who she is, the lady with the lung problems, and I'm just asking for a connection with you. Is it grandmother? And she's just like shrugging her shoulders. So she was a bit. It's almost like she had selective hearing. She would hear if she wanted to, but not hear if she didn't want to, or not answer a question if she didn't want to. An indication of her personality. All right, but thank you for that, Yasmin. So just remember to breathe and take baby steps and positive affirmations for you, Yasmin. All right. Thank you, really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Willow has asked, will I be offered a job in the next few weeks? I'm feeling a yes to that. And I'm actually being shown, yes, so I've got a yes for my pendulum, and I'm being shown 2. I feel like there's 2 jobs offered, but it's something related to a job that you've applied for. So it's almost like you've read a position description and applied for that, but you'll be offered something around that. So that, or maybe that job and something else. So, and I'm feeling like take the one that sounds the most interesting. So it's not necessarily the most secure or the one that you've got the experience for. I feel like you're ready to broaden your horizons and actually try something a bit different. I feel like you'll enjoy that and you'll really sort of get a bit of a kick out of doing that. All right, thank you for that. Hi, Alina. Thank you. He's an ex-colleague and works around the corner from my work guy. There is a guy from work. Great, wonderful. Thank you, Alina. I'm glad that made sense. Hi, Di. Or Donna. Donna's asked what job will be offered and whereabouts will it be. I'm feeling that it's not the one you're thinking of. It's, and I'm literally being shown like around the corner, but around the other corner. So it's like it's kind of not unexpected though when there's discussion about it. So it's like you haven't applied for it or hadn't considered it, but it's a good fit. And I'm feeling like it's like the same sort of distance level of commitment to you, but it's around sort of a different direction. So I hope that makes sense, Donna. Aline has asked, do you see me with a detective? Do I see it as a romantic? Okay, I've got a yes. I don't feel like he loves his job. I'm feeling like you're looking at his job as being really sexy, but he hates it. And it's like he's just sort of doing the time to move on to something else. He's a very intelligent guy, really intelligent. That's the, and I'm attracted to intelligent men, so I'd find him really attractive. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, thank you, beautiful Tracy. That made sense. Okay, all right. So I'm quite busy, so I'm not going to probably finish all of them, but I'll get through as many as I can. So, in case you don't know me or you've just joined, welcome. I'm Rhonda Kelly from Sydney, Australia. I'm a psychic medium on Psychic TV Australia. So, have a look on the website ptvaustralia.com.au. I'm PIN 9897. If I've touched on anything tonight and you'd like to connect with me, I do log in. I'll be logged in an hour's time on Psychic TV. For the American viewers, there's actually an American phone number now. So instead of calling an Australian phone number for a psychic reading, you can actually call a local American number, and that can connect with the Psychic TV system. So I'm on PIN 9897 if you want to connect with me. Otherwise, if you want to book, look at my website, rondasreadings.com. /shop, and you can see the options I have for readings. I've been busy lately. I've had a run of readings. It's one of those things with COVID. It's sort of the readings have sort of changed. There's a lot of people, as you can tell from here tonight, people are asking about job security. People are worried about money. People are worried about health and well-being of elderly people. So a lot of my readings have changed. But you can ask me any questions. You can ask me about pets, lost objects, love, career, relationships, children. I tune into energy. I also interpret dreams. I'm also a medical intuitive, so I can pick up things. Obviously, with a psychic reading, it doesn't replace expert medical advice. So if I pick up on something medically, I'm not a medical doctor. So if I pick up on something, then obviously go speak to your GP. If I pick up anything around money, go speak to a financial advisor. If I pick up on any legal matter, then go speak to a lawyer. A psychic reading is just tuning into your energy. It doesn't negate professional advice. So that's the most important thing. So to keep up to date with what I'm doing on YouTube channel Rhonda's Readings, I release 3 vlogs a week, and I do my Tuesday night lives. So I do this weekly. Have a look at my playlists. I've got Rhonda's Teachers. I teach psychic development. I do spirit animals. I've got a spirit animal one coming out tomorrow. I do a gallery playlist where I show you photos from fairs and things. I've got some interesting guests coming up. I've got a playlist where I meet other cool psychic people. So check that out. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. Please share with your friends. I do competitions for people that subscribe. Once a month, they can win an email reading. And when I get to 200 subscribers, I'll be drawing out a 20-minute reading. So the winner of that. I'm also on other social media, Twitter at Rhonda Psychic. I'm on Instagram at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. My Facebook group is Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. I'm coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. So that's why I'm looking at two screens. I put the screen in the middle. Hopefully I'm looking at both. But in case I'm not, that's what I'm doing. I'm going from Facebook to YouTube. So I am I've read Yasmin on YouTube. Now I'm up to Sunflower. Okay, Sunflower has asked, when will I get my stuff back? Okay, I'm feeling like it's in 3 parts. I feel like you've got some things, and I'm feeling like there's another 2. I'm getting the number 2, but it's like you're gonna get it in part and then in another part. I'm actually drawn to August, September. I know it's August now, but I'm feeling late August. And you're not gonna get an apology for the delay either. It's quite, it's just feels complicated. It feels like you're dealing with one person, but there's other people around that person. And just tuning into that energy of the whole thing, I feel quite sick and I feel quite anxious. So, Sunflower, I'm really happy that you're out of that situation. I know it's frustrating you haven't got your stuff back, but almost change that energy, as in be grateful that you're away from the situation and you trust the universe to help you get your stuff back. So change that energy rather than being angry and feeling sick about it. Change that energy to attract what you need. All right, but thank you for that, Sunflower. Okay, just Silk87 has said, I would like to know R's current feelings towards me. Okay, first thing I'm feeling is confused, and I'm not trying to sound like a smart ass. That's just what I'm getting. I'm feeling like R feels confused towards you. I feel like you're just Silk, you're difficult to read. So you're kind of gonna be, it's almost sort of the energy of you're kind of mysterious, but you're also running the risk of them being put off. So just have a think about that in what the intention of or the attitude that you're putting off there. And I'm not going to say drop the attitude because I feel like you're quite funny and you can be charismatic and you're quite interesting, but R's perhaps a little more sensitive than you. So just be a bit aware of that. All right, but good luck with that. Okay, JB said, when do you see my father's health getting better? He is sick. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of sadness around your father, and I'm feeling a lot of pain all in my torso, right from sort of my esophagus to sort of my belly button. And I'm also getting sore hips with your dad. I'm not feeling. I feel like I'm not getting a time frame of when he's going to get better, but I feel like his mental state is going to help his physical state. So he's quite down, and I can see him crying when he's alone. So he might come across as being pissed off and angry, but he's actually just sad. So I feel like just almost like give him a hug or be vulnerable around him. So allow him to be vulnerable around you. I feel like there's a bit of an energy gap in that he's feeling like he needs to have a lot of pride and maintain a certain presence with you. So I'm just feeling like you need to be a bit aware of that. All right, but thank you for that. Good luck with that. Hey, Vicky Lancaster. Whenever I see your name, I think of Game of Thrones and the Lannisters. Like the Lannisters always pay. I'll just hi, Rocky Rhonda. Anything uplifting, pretty please. Sugar on it. Okay, this is probably not what you want to hear. I'm feeling like you've got an option of getting another dog. Now, I know I've met Speckles and is it Daryl? Not Daryl. What's the other dog's name? I don't feel that you'd want 3 dogs, and I don't feel that that energy would match your other dogs. But it just feels like there'll be a conversation or you'll get a call from someone saying, "Oh, can you look after this dog short term?" But I actually don't feel like it'll be a good idea. I feel like Speckles would be really pissed off at that. So, yeah, it's not exactly uplifting. Well, it's a compliment in that you're the ones considered to care for a dog because that's very important. Um, but yeah, I and if that's already happened, let me know. But I that feels quite soon around that. And the energy I'm feeling, it feels like a male will ask you, and it feels like he'll be sort of almost like fishing, like will sort of phone and sort of trying to fishing for information, like, "Oh, how big's your house? Any room for another dog?" That sort of thing, rather than asking you directly, and I feel like that'll piss you off because he's not being direct. Oh, and, happy birthday as well, by the way. And you awesome, passed the latest assessment, well done. Thanks, Rachel. Hi, Breeze, I'm well, thanks. Thank you, Willow, great, I'm happy that makes sense. Hi, Hardy. All right, Breezer has asked, "May I please ask if I'm going to have any issues with the electrician that's finished some work? Blessings." Thank you, Breezer. Oh, okay, that's really interesting. Okay, I've got a pendulum here, and it's literally going from no to yes, like it's not settling on yes or no. I'm feeling like there's got to be supervision. I feel like the quality of his work is completely fine. I'm feeling like he's got a bit of there's something unusual about the way he communicates and understands information. So I feel like you've got got to make sure he understands what he's doing so that he doesn't start and finish a job that you haven't asked him. So just supervise to make sure he's doing exactly what you want. So whether you write it down as well or that sort of thing, just so I feel like the quality of his work will be fine, but he'll perhaps not do what you've asked. He'll think he'll be in autopilot and think you're doing something else. So a bit of an interesting one, but that's what I'm feeling. But good luck with that. All right, so I'll head back to YouTube. So I'm already about halfway through. Vivian has said, "Hi, Rhonda, it's Vivian. Vivian, do you see my daughter-in-law, Sutane, being genuine with love for my son, Ian? Will they be together for a while? Thank you." Okay, okay. Unfortunately, I'm feeling no. I feel like it hasn't started off that way, but I'm feeling like the affection is growing. Um, yeah, Ian's got a beautiful, caring, nurturing energy. So I'm feeling like she's quite lucky to have him, but I'm also feeling like she's um what I'm feeling is a bit of sort of like trauma. Like she's someone who doesn't express her emotions easily unless she feels safe. And I feel like that feeling of safety is becoming more and more obvious with Ian. So I feel like that love is growing. Um, but I'm feeling like it was almost like it was the best choice for her, and it does actually feel like there was a physical attraction there. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. But good luck with that, Vivian. Oh, Vanessa from Hastings. Hi, how are you? Please let me know where you're watching from as well on YouTube and Facebook. Okay, Butterfly D would like a message from your guides. I was going to say her guides. I've got a feminine energy tuning into you. Okay, I'm going to use my other pack of cards. Okay, I'm going to pick up this. All right, so the card I pulled out for you is respects. Know that your soulmate will naturally exalt you above all others. If this is not so, you'll know when your soulmate have met, when there is a mutual respect, when boundaries that you have set and promises that you have made are kept. Each must value themselves too and take pride in whatever they do. So that's what I'm feeling. So that was a card about boundaries, soulmates. I'm actually feeling like it's more of a card around friendship with you. I'm actually feeling like a friend is coming back into your energy that you haven't seen in a while, Butterfly D. Um, it's yeah, and it's a sort of a bit of a test. So it's part of it is you standing in your truth and sticking to your words of boundaries that you've set previously, because she's going to be testing those boundaries. And I feel like by making sure that happens, you'll be able to have a friendship. It'll never be the same as what it was, but it's almost like a reassurance that you can stand in your power and still have that friendship. Yeah, but good luck with that, Butterfly D. And your guy, it's got you've got male and female guides, but one of them's got, he's got long hair and he's telling me how good looking he is. So that's telling me you've got a bit of a sense of humor as well. Like he's basically looking at a mirror, or whether you always look in your mirror, or you see his reflection in the mirror. Something about mirrors and looking in the mirrors because you're so good looking or he's so good looking. So some funny connotation about that, Butterfly. Thank you for that. So please let me know where you're watching from. Okay, on YouTube has said, "Will who will A marry? Can you specify his features? What's the first letter of his name?" Okay, I'm drawn to it's a J sounding, so it could be a G or a J or a letter around that. I feel like it's a letter like that. I something unusual about the nose. That's all I'm told with that. I'm not getting a name other than the first letter of his name. No, but that's actually it looked like I mean, it was basically showing like a first name and surname, and I felt like the G or J was um, either a first letter of the last name or the first name. All right, thank you. All right, hi Christy. So thank you. Welcome to all the new people watching on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel, and please let me know where you're watching from in the world. Psychic TV Australia, ptvaustralia.com.au now has an American phone number, so you can actually connect with psychics by doing that as well now. All right. I should have actually typed the number down. If you look on the Facebook group PTV Australia or my Facebook group Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, you can actually see what that number is. All right. So Christy said, "May I get a message from my spirit guides?" Okay. I know what's going on with you, but I've just got sore sides tuning into your energy. And I'm also being shown a bike, and I'm basically being told on your bike. So I'm feeling like there's something about movement with you. It's not completely clear because I feel like for the most part, you're on a good path yourself. But it's kind of like movement is important right now. Yeah, movement is important right now, and there's something about like on your bike, but that's more of a metaphor in the motion, the forward motion, like the smooth forward motion, like put one step ahead of each other. So that's what I'm feeling with that. But yeah, thank you for that question, Christy. All right, I'll just head back to Facebook. Alison said, "Hi, hun. Hi. Any messages for me, please? I hit a brick wall." Yeah, I'm feeling. I literally I'm feeling like you've been headbutting. I'm feeling like it's a change, not just a change in tact, but a change in energy. And I'm feeling around circumstance and moving. It's yeah, I'm feeling like a move for you. I feel like there's been almost like empty promises around a move for you, and you perhaps just moved or just been told you're going to move, but then you have to move again, or there's a bit of a delay. So it's really frustrating. But I'm just feeling like you're sick of the bricks in front of you. Is what I'm feeling. Be kind to yourself. Have more color as well, Alison. I feel like having color is actually very therapeutic for you. And I'm also feeling like art around your heritage, or something about art having a special meaning to you. Um, so if there's a local artist or a with your family group, if there's an artist that you absolutely love and it feels like a female connection, have a look at her artwork and have a look at the story and the meaning of that. And I feel like by looking at that art, looking at that color, looking at that journey, you're going to get clarity about your home situation. So that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, you're it's definitely clearing for you, and you're hitting a brick wall because you can only sort of do so much, and it's looking at it differently and through those creative eyes. It's very soulful and very meaningful, this artist and her work. Yeah, but good luck with that. Yeah, thanks, Donna. Hi, Linda. Thanks for watching. All right, Helen has asked any messages for me, please. All right. Oh, and let me know where you're watching from, please, guys. Okay. All right. This is the card that flicked out for me. Flow. Riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. I'm feeling like broaden your horizons, Helen. It's not. What I'm being shown is it's not as black and white for you. That's interesting. From the previous message I read for Alison, where it was about the color and art. So it's a similar thing for you in the color. It's like you're looking at it being black and white, but look at the bigger picture and look at the colors. I don't know whether you're colorblind or someone around you is colorblind, but I'm literally feeling that you're not seeing the colors properly. It's not a feeling of it's not a feeling of anything unpleasant or unsatisfying. It's just that by seeing the colors, you're going to see it more clearly, and you're going to enjoy life, and life's going to make a lot more sense to you, Helen. All right, but thank you so much for that, Helen. All right, so I'm going to head back to YouTube. So that was thank you for all the questions on Facebook. Our Facebook groups, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. Okay, so Pink Empress. So I've got lots of new people by the look of it on YouTube. So please subscribe to my channel. And if you look at my last vlog, so Monday the 3rd of August, yesterday, I do a Rhonda's Reveals playlist, and with each one I reveal 2 things about myself that you wouldn't know. And my vlog yesterday has photos from my wedding album, so you can see some of my wedding album. So there you go. Thank you, Helen. Okay, so my thing is just okay, sorry, just bear with me. My screen has just flickered. Okay, so Pink Empress has said, what's Naveen's current feeling towards me? I'm feeling like Naveen is a bit impatient in generally with life. I'm feeling like there's an interest and there's an attraction to you, but it feels, it's almost a bit of an impulsiveness and a bit of impatience. And I'm feeling like when I feel that energy, I feel a bit anxious, and I feel like he doesn't necessarily appreciate people around him. Yeah, so I do feel like there's an interest there, but I just feel like he's got to be sort of a little bit more grounded. So if you're actually going out together or you organise a date or something, it would be good to do something that's grounding, like either go swim in the ocean or walk on the grass with bare feet, that sort of thing. I feel like being outside, being grounded and being in fresh air would be really good, or somewhere that you can look at trees or that sort of thing. Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling. But good luck with that, Pink. Okay, Princess has just commented, oh dear, should I walk away from this friendship? No, I'm not feeling like you need to act in any particular way. I'm feeling like it'll just things will just become more evident. It's more just sort of for your awareness. So whether you want to change it or you want to improve it, or so you can walk away or you can improve it. It's more. I'm just feeling it's more for your awareness. That message I got, Princess Neat. All right. Okay. So Vanessa said, "Hi, can I have a general reading for August, please, or if I have any messages from Spirit? Thank you." Okay. I'm I'm feeling like being patient, but I'm also feeling August as being a month of things coming to completion. Like things coming to fruition as in things being obvious, like the cards, like literally like the cards being laid on a table, but also things coming to completion. Um, I'm not sure what personal year you're in, but we have 9 yearly cycles. And that energy starts changing from September onwards. So that's consistent with that. And I feel like you're going from, because some of the, like, 4, 5, 6, they sort of lead into each other. But I feel like your personal year is changing quite a lot, August to September. Because it does feel like the energy in September is quite new and refreshed and refined. So that's what I'm feeling. It's also what I'm being told is to finish off anything unfinished or unsettled in August, because you're then allowing September to just bloom from the start rather than finishing off things from August. All right, thank you so much for that, Vanessa. Hi, Alison. Thanks for that. I love the little emoji of little love hearts. Um, any messages for you, Alison? Okay. First thing, tuning into an energy, Alison, I felt like sneezing. And Twinkle Twinkle, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Just got notified. Okay. Yeah, something about I'm feeling like you're being more receptive to I feel like you're working on your psychic development, Alison, and I'm feeling like you're being more receptive to messages from spirit. And something about smell, you're going to start smelling things clearer. Okay, the card I got for you, Alison, is receptivity. I am opening my mind. Sorry, I am opening my mind and heart to receiving the messages that I deserve. So that's a beautiful card, basically for starting to receive more messages from your guides, because you're becoming more aware of things. Okay, Rainbow said, when will I get divorced? Do you see me going back to him? Okay, I'm not getting a time frame for a divorce, but do you see me going back to him? I've actually got a yes. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's not finished. It's like yeah, I'm not actually getting a yes to the divorce, but I do feel like you'll reconcile. So yeah, good luck with that. Okay, Tassie Leah said, "What is the purpose of the strong spiritual connection between me and T Hong?" Learning. It's really about learning your soul's journey. Um, I feel like you sort of sometimes have conversations and it resonates with you, but you're not necessarily talking about the same thing. So it's kind of a strong energetic connection. So although you're talking about sort of different things, you sort of recognize the journey because you're on a similar journey. Yeah, it just feels like it's all about learning, and you've crossed paths for a reason. Okay, Haya said, "When do you see me visiting Saudi Arabia?" I'm feeling like it's this year, but yeah, it's well, when I said this year, I got 50-50 this year or next year. Um, but I'm feeling like if you have your way, it'll be this year. It'll be sooner than you realize. I'm not getting any closer sort of timeframes for that, but thank you for that. Okay, B May Z. B May has said, "Zed is planning on getting divorced. Who will he marry next? Will it be good for him?" I'm just told that it's too soon. I'm not being told who he'll marry next. I'm just feeling like it's too soon. It's like, in Zed's head, there's just so much going around. I'm literally feeling it's like there's lots of names going around. So he's not. He's got to have sort of 5 minutes to himself to sort of think for himself. All right, thank you for that, B May. Thanks, Nicole. Please let me know where you watch from. Joy Sayer said, "Do you see my next 2 years about my finances and love life? Do you see me with any partner?" Okay, I'm just going to touch on one of those because I've got lots to read. Um, I'm feeling like the finances correlate with the love life, and it's sort of steadily improving. I'm not getting any clarity about a partner or anything like that. It's more about the finances. It's almost they're more interchangeable. They're more interconnected than you realize. So if you say stick to the finances and sorting that out, then everything else will flow and get better with that. Pink Empress, I think I just read your message about Naveen. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I hope you're really well, Andrew. Sending you lots of love hearts. Thank you. Okay, so Naveen, it's there's an interest there, is what I'm feeling. But it's not gonna be it's gonna reveal itself in due time. It's not the right timing. Okay, Roshali, yes, you can have a reading, just ask the question. Um, I am gonna be logged on to Psychic TV after this, so if you do want a reading, you can connect with me. I actually, I'll look up the phone number now so I can tell you. Just gonna type that. So I'm literally just looking up the number so I can tell you. So, if you look on ptvaustralia.com.au, you can actually see the PTV phone number. The other one is the American phone number. So people can actually watch from America now. Just bear with me. I'm just looking up a phone number. Okay, so the phone number for the local phone number for people to phone Psychic TV Australia from America is 650-822-6229. So it's the area code 650. The phone number is 822-6229. And if you want to have a reading with me, my PIN is 9897. So that's connecting with Psychic TV Australia. So in US, it works out to be about $3.50 a minute. So it's obviously cheaper for you guys. All right, so I'll be going for about another 10 minutes. So I'll just finish the readings that I'm doing. So yeah, Vrishali, you can have a reading. Just ask for the reading. Okay, Silvana said, "Hi, will I get a job in August?" So I'm just going to ask my pendulum. Okay, I'm drawn to yes, but I'm feeling like September something better is going to come along. So, and by better I mean sort of more stable. So perhaps more regular work or more regular sort of hours. Yeah. Hi, Layla. Thanks for watching. So coming to you on my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, and my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. Okay, AP has asked, why am I getting drawn to Greece? I feel like Greece is a good energetic option for you. Something about the lifestyle. It also feels like it's a past life connection, but it's like your past life connection is something that's relating to what you're going through now. So that's why you're drawn to it. So whatever lesson you learnt in that past life, um, it's got the connection with Greece. So you could have a past life connection, to get to the bottom of that, or you could meditate on that to find out what that is. And I do feel like you'll see Greece. I'm drawn to Thessaloniki actually, so that's on the. Um, I think it's northeast of Athens, if I can remember my geography. Um, yeah, that's where I'm drawn to. So even Google Images Thessaloniki. I think it's. I may not spell it correctly, but I'll type it. I think it's Thessaloniki, but that's where I'm drawn to. But I do feel like AP, if you were to Google images, you'd actually look at images and feel like you'd been there before. So a bit of a past life thing. And I'm being told that you'll get a bit of clarity in your dreams about what that past life connection is and why that's relevant to your circumstance now. All right, thank you for that. Um, so TD has asked, "Hi Rhonda, how is Al feeling about me? He reached out last week, but I didn't respond or chat to him as much as I do. He's okay. I should leave it." I feel like just say, "Hi, got your message. I was busy. How's things?" Kind of thing. I feel like acknowledge it, but don't. I'm just feeling like L is very busy right now, really kind of stressed and busy. And when he's got um, sort of like time, he's able to. Um, you're at the forefront of his mind trying to contact you. So just certainly acknowledge it, but you may not get a reply straight away. And it's not that he's trying to play games or anything. It's just busy. All right, but thank you for that. Okay. Um, Brimsha A, I'm feeling a yes to the university admission for your masters. I'm not told when because I feel like the idea around that masters is a bit of needs a bit of tweaking. So it feels like it's not just masters by coursework, but it's a bit of research as well. Like I feel like you've got a bit of guidance because I mean, I never did my masters. I've done grad diplomas and that sort of thing, but um, my experience at universities is that the for postgrad, or the higher you go, you have less choice on electives. But I'm actually feeling like you've got a choice on electives, or you're perhaps not decided where you're going to do it, or it's by research, which is a bit more individualized than coursework. Yeah, so until you sort of figure that out or you see what all the options are, then you're not gonna get a time frame because it's not set in concrete. Okay, Hardy has said, "Hi Rhonda, do you see me getting a job offer coming through for me, please? When do I see it?" I'm I'm just told that you're gonna be, a lot busier than you realize, and it's almost like, be careful about what you expect kind of thing, because I feel like you will be, um yeah, will be quite busier. I'm actually drawn to September, October as being really busy. And I'm feeling like October more so. It's almost like by doing, you have more of an idea of what exactly you want to do. So until that sort of happens, you'll decide what you want to do. And I'm feeling like that's going to affect sort of the job offer or what exactly you want to do, because it's like there's a bit of sort of excitement around it at the moment with this career choice, but you're going to not have the experience. You've got a lot of experience, but have the different sort of experience, or have your mind open to different experience before you actually find that out. All right, so I'm not going to have time to read them all. Oh, thanks, Christy. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, Thessaloniki. I probably misspelt it, but that's fine. I haven't been there. I went there, I think. 19 years ago. So yeah. Okay. So I'm actually not gonna be able to get through to the all the questions. Okay. Hi, Finder Donuts. Oh, from India. Thank you, Pink Impress. Okay, so I'm just gonna this lady keeps coming up, but I'm trying to read. So, Adriana, I'm trying to read what your message actually is. You're asking if your boyfriend is gay. Oh, straight away I'm told it's complicated. Um, and I do tell it how it is, if I get a yes or a no. So I'm okay. I'm actually drawn more towards yes, but I'm feeling like it's really quite complicated, and I'm feeling like he's not going to. What I'm feeling is, Adriana, is that he doesn't understand it completely himself. So he's not going to be able to express what he doesn't understand. Um, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's yeah, it just feels very complicated. I'm not feeling like it's a yes no answer because it's quite a lot of sort of emotions involved in that sort of thing, and he's quite confused. That's why he's giving you the mixed signals. Okay, Ruby, about the cat screaming, I'm straight away drawn to my left ear. I feel like your cat's got an earache, but it's intermittent. It's not all the time. There's some. Have a look at your electrical devices and things in your house. Um, there's something when it's on. It's really pissing your cat off. It's really hurts her ears. Um, yeah, so you got to. It's and I feel like when you got it checked out, there was nothing wrong at the time. Okay. Brianna, my PayPal is my email address, so it's psychicmediumrhonda@outlook.com. Gonna type that. So my website is .com, and you can have a look at my shop section or even contact section to see how to contact me. All right, so I have had this question on Facebook for a while, so I'm going to head over to that. So Haley said, "Will Devon respond to my text message I sent him yesterday?" Okay, I'm feeling no, but I'm feeling like he's going to come around. Um, yeah, I feel like there's almost information in the way that he's responding or the amount of time he takes to respond. Um, yeah, I'm feeling like Devon needs to own up to his responsibility, and he also he's a bit stubborn and a bit sort of defiant, so he's got to sort of learn that, and you have to think about whether you're going to compromise with that, Haley, or not. AP said, "Do you have any idea what this past life lesson was in Greece?" No, I don't. Um, I just feel like there's an association, but it's something to do, AP, with what you're going through now, and that's why that's coming into your energy. No, it's going to vary, Haley. I'm not getting a time frame. I'm not getting timeframes tonight, and sometimes that happens because either you're not meant to know or, you're not ready to hear it, that sort of thing. Like, my guides will literally they'll tell me if you're understanding your situation and you're ready to hear it, but if you're not, then you won't. Thank you, Adriana, I appreciate that. Let me know where you're watching from as well. Oh, thanks, Butterfly, thanks for subscribing. Butterfly said, "Will Akash come back and reconcile romantically?" I'm feeling a yes for that. Yeah, I've got a yes for that. Okay, I'm all right. I am going to Thank you, AP. Yeah, it is interesting. And please let me know. I've written my email address there on my website. Please let me know what you actually find out with a past life regression. There is someone I can recommend if you are interested. He's an Australian guy, Paul Williamson. His website, I think, is Soul Hypnotherapy. Might be .com or .au. Yeah, so he, Paul Williamson, I mean, we've got separate businesses. I'm not affiliated with him, but I've actually done a YouTube vlog with him where on my playlist Meet Other Call Psychics. Can't remember what number, but it's basically he's wearing a orange t-shirt and wearing a rainbow hat, and he talked a little bit about his business until my phone battery run out. Um, but you can have a look at his YouTube channel as well. He does past life regressions and inner child therapy. He does workshops, and they're absolutely fascinating. They're pretty cheap, but they're absolutely fascinating. So I recommend him if you wanted anything like a past life regression. Okay, I'm Rhonda Kelly from Sydney, Australia. My website's rondasreadings.com. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings, and um, shared the video and that sort of thing. And also thank you to people on Facebook, Rhonda's Readings, who've participated in asking questions. I'm just going to answer one last one because it's quite an interesting one. Sarah Wilson said, "Hi Rhonda, some things in the house tonight are playing up. Lights, dishwasher, internet. Is there any spirits close by, maybe to get my attention?" Yes, I've got a female who's come here. She's feels like a he energy because um, it feels like a grandmother energy, but she's saying further back. Um, she's got a male energy, which is unusual because you think that okay, now looking at my face has just gone blurry, so she's saying that she used to play the game, as in women, when in her time, women only spoke when they were spoken to, the male decided things, all that sort of thing. But she's saying she spoke her mind as much as she was allowed to, and people didn't see her clearly. People didn't see how strong she was as a woman, as a person. She's basically telling me that she single-handedly raised the kids. So although she was married, she might as well have been alone. Um, she's basically her point of getting your contact. It's almost like reminding you. I don't know what has been happening, Sarah, but there's someone in your energy trying to quash your voice. She's saying how important it is to speak up for a woman, and particularly now in today's time compared to when she was alive, you're able to speak. No one's going to misjudge you for that. Like people are going to listen to what you have to say. It actually feels like it's around timing or planning around your kids. There's something about you've made a compromise, but your ideas around the timetable were actually the best one. So you've got to stand true with the timetable and the care of the kids or the schooling timetable, whatever that is around. Just yeah, you've got to speak your voice is what she's saying. And she's basically, whenever you've got sort of that self-doubt or that sort of thing, she's actually flashing this. So there's been discussions around that lately. If it's not been with you directly, it's been with other people that have made decisions without you. So this is for you to stand true to your ground and not sign anything or agree to anything you don't feel is the complete right thing for your children, because you know your children better than anyone. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Sarah is really interesting, and she's happy. Now I can see myself clearly, but she's happy. She's saying she should have written a book because no one would have believed it. in the stuff she had to do in a male world, but what she was able to get done, and just with her mental fortitude, because she's saying no one taught a girl that. She just built that way. And she's she's showing me, she's wearing like an old-fashioned dress, but she's showing me like her muscles. You know those old advertisements for Pears soap, I think it was, where there was like a woman in a like that was manually sort of doing the washing, and she's sort of flexing her muscles. She's basically showing me that, like showing me her strength. So it's yeah, she's a really interesting lady, and had she have written a book, no one would have believed her, or people would have thought that a man had written that book. But yeah, really interesting energy. But thanks a lot for letting me allow me to have that connection. But thank you so much to everyone watching. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. I'll see you next week, Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.